Okay, so I'm gonna go through this cycle Philly app. So basically, what we have to do is we have to change everything where it says cycle Philly to WeBikeSD, and point the data store to the WeBikeSD database. So this is telling me, okay, you've updated, you've running this app for the first time. Give us some information about yourself. I'll just make up some information. Yeah. Strong and fearless rider. How long have you been a cyclist? Since childhood. Um, this is just some demographic information about the user, but I won't fill it all out right now because you don't have to. But now I'm going to start the trip, and just some things uh, to note here. This Indigo is a bike share service in Philadelphia, so we need to get rid of this section right here. Um, that's one of the adjustments we need to make to this code. So I'm going to start my trip, and since I'm using an emulator, I don't think it's going to, it's not going to record the map just yet. If I was doing this on the iOS emulator, it has a function to actually, like it shows you in a point on the map where you are, and then it will show you your route. So I'm just going to finish, and then say, well, I'll say I did, and then really nice bike route or something. And then at this point, what it's supposed to do, so I also select what kind of ride this is. At this point, it's supposed to submit this data to a Firebase, and then I'm supposed to be able to see it. And then I'm supposed to see my route on this map, okay? It's not doing it here because this is just an emulator and it doesn't have any location information attached to it. But just again, I just wanted to show you that this is how it's supposed to work, and we need to basically get rid of the we need to get rid of the cycle Philly, and we need to make it say WeBikeSD with our branding on it. So back in the home screen now, we want to use WeBikeSD's icons and stuff instead of cycle Philly. What I'm showing here is the iOS app near Apple's headquarters, I guess. Um, so if I wanted to record this bike ride now, I'd push this start button, and this is to record a trip. So right now, this app has made a connection to the WeBikeSD NoSQL database here, and it's going to write this to the database. And so once I click save, it should save the trip. Now over here on in my Chrome browser, I have what the NoSQL looks like right now. So I think it might actually show it. Let me see. Trips should show it under trips started, I think. Yeah, so it did. See, here's 2017. So it's already started. It's already writing to this database on the left. So when I push save, do you want to upload the trip? Okay, I do. Now this will save it both to the computers, to the iPhone's core data, and also to the Firebase. So I'm going to click OK, and it's asking me for the purpose. I'll just choose one and say that it was an errand, and I'm going to say no, I didn't. I did not take public transportation. I'm going to save. My emulator is a little slow, so I'll write a little test note section where I can add details about this trip. Oh, geez, save. Okay, so there's my note. So it should have saved it fine, and then okay, so there it goes. That was my route. There's my route. And now you can see over here in the Firebase, now here's my code. So I'm just pointing this out right here. This is my code, and so now it's written it to the data to this Firebase. Now the tricky part with this is that this NoSQL database needs to go into a GeoJSON format. So I've written PHP and to write it out, and so I can write these trips to a database, or excuse me, write these to a GeoJSON file, which can then be put on what I'm using for the map is Mapbox. So that's it. I just wanted to show how this app writes to this Firebase.